you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome everyone to Morgantown, West Virginia, home to the West Virginia Mountaineers. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on a team from the ACC, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Mountaineers will get this season underway as toe meets leather. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Georgia Tech's offense will take the first swing of the game. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. Third down coming in the Morgantown faithful, making it tough on this big play. They'll try to get it through the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Catch in the middle, it's Powell.
Illegal forward pass.
So they had the big play, but it's all for naught as the illegal forward pass cost them. The Yellow Jackets will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And this will be touchdown across midfield at the 45. So the West Virginia Mountaineers offense will get the ball for the first time. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for his senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, he's obviously going to have a big year.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. A strike downfield. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Mountaineers want to move quickly.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
He'll ride his man on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Mountaineers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Makes a connection. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Mountaineers have their offense in high gear.
First down, West Virginia.
He'll do it himself. Got some room into the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Mountaineers! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The rambling wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They'll leave it with him. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Georgia Tech. They're coming off a national championship win last year, but you got to think this group of seniors isn't satisfied with stopping there.
No, they have tremendous leadership, and this coaching staff, too. That was the one priority in the offseason, fighting complacency, staying hungry to try and chase another title, David.
And it's hard to do, but you got new pieces and new places and new faces, which is awesome. So it's a lot of guys that haven't won that championship that want to fight for it, that are hungry, and now you mix them with some guys that have also won. It's a good recipe.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the gun. Give on the inside. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback adapting. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. So the offense will go for it around midfield. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. The inside handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Quarterback making checks. Off play action. Caught in the backfield. It's Powell. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. You can feel the Mountaineer spirit rising, reverberating across the field on this big 3rd down. Finds his tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
All right, the offense wanted a 1st down there, but they got the completion, and now it sets up a 4th down situation where it's manageable. I can accomplish it, and yes, I'm going for it.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Right down the middle. Found a seam. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Shelton. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. They'll run it from the gun. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. And the Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and West Virginia has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll move the wide receiver. On the run, it's Woods. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Mountaineers want to crank the tempo. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab, and he will score! Touchdown, West Virginia!
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
West Virginia, 14.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Finds his big tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. Got it behind the line, it's Powell. And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The play action fake. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the big fella. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. The Yellow Jackets come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to the big tight end. Got his man to the left. They ripped off a big one and they get it down to the 27. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Powell. All right, guys, let's talk about Georgia Tech. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. He caught it! He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up 1st and goal. And the Yellow Jackets had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing.
Well, the one thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Handoff from the gun. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. They boot it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Pocket breaking down. With the catch, it's Powell.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Taylor. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Got his man on the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Yellow Jackets will snap it on 1st and 10. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. To the air on 2nd down. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. So now on 4th down, they'll try to salvage a 3 and just get points before halftime. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. That'll bring him to within 4.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half, and there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Morgantown, sign me up for another half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's take the old country roads on our way back to Mountaineer Field.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. West Virginia has it back ready to dive into that playbook. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback...
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the 3rd quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He wants to take the top off. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Looking for more room. Inside the 30.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Powell. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Short gain on the completion, good footwork, gets him the 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. second and goal for the offense. They're going to run it. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You get it.
Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And that one will put them up here in the second half. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And the Mountaineers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Running behind that left side. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Oh, they're after him! Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. The Mountaineers will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the catch around the 50. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And now this offense will take the field again. Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
3rd down coming, and the Morgantown faithful making it tough on this big play. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Find some fresh air. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. He's got the tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Yellow Jackets will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Here comes the heat. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
He'll keep it himself. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. And the Mountaineers will hustle to the line.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Rush is on him. He got past the sticks and slides to a stop, but there is a flag on the play. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Turns it loose. He's got it on the left. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sideline.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew.
He's going to throw deep right side. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Running the read to the left on 1st down. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy 1st down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
That's the end of the period, and Georgia Tech has the lead. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Mountaineers headed quickly to the line. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. Easy call for the refs. Down to a 1-possession game, 24-17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Powell. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Caught behind the line. It's Powell. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. You can feel the Mountaineer spirit rising, reverberating across the field on this big 3rd down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Wants to return it. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Davey, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Runs through a tackle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Mountaineers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on third down. On the run, still looking. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Creates a little space. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. They want to throw it. Under fire. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. And the Mountaineers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled. 3rd down upcoming for the offense after the incomplete pass. He's looking downfield to throw. Unloads to the right. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This late in the game, there's really no question about it. To have any chance to tie this thing up, they have to. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer,